Hey guys, and welcome back to Hatoful Boyfriend. Not sure when we're gonna complete this. Seems like it's gonna take a few more episodes. I don't know, we'll see. But let's jump back into it. Kuwara, you're late. Said that backwards, but whatever. Blasted feral doves. Sakuya, you're safe. He was pretty worried about you, Ryuta. He couldn't sit still the entire time you were gone. Silence, mongrel! Thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Sakuya. Anyway, Sakuya filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the headmaster's computer? Can you do it? Naturally, just leave it to me. Come on, let's go. Alright. Getting somewhere. Oh, welcome back, Kuwara. Sir, about this control panel. What about it? Can't you tell? It must be the controls for that dome. Right. I suppose it could be. It's locked, though. We were gonna have Yuya get into it for us, but that's illegal, you know. That doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation? I never said you shouldn't do it. We don't have much choice, do we? Go on. Thank you, sir. Well, having Mr. Nanaki's approval certainly helps my conscience. Let's see. He wakes up the computer, and before long, I have no idea what he's doing to it. Wow. I wonder where he learned to do that. I imagine he spends his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos off the intertubes. X-rated videos can teach someone how to do this sort of thing? Maybe I should watch more of them. I don't know about that. There we go. Now then. There. We're logged in as the administrator now. Woohoo! This only has an open and close button? I guess that's pretty straightforward. Well, I'll leave the rest of this to you two. If we press this button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open. But with the headmaster dead, we have no way of knowing what's happening outside. If there really is some terrible disaster, then opening the dome could put every birdie in danger. I wonder if Mom's here. I hope she's okay. There is a dangerous individual wandering the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think it would be wise to open the dome now. That's true. We did get Yuya to help and everything. I'm gonna save real quick. Just in case I get a... Do you want to open the dome, or do you want to keep it sealed, or blah blah blah? Yep, we should... Oh boy. Open it or leave it closed. I'm a daredevil, I'm gonna open it. Let's open it. We need to get everyone out of here. Agreed. And we can confirm once and for all that the talk of a disaster was nonsense. I don't think it is. Maybe it's like a nuclear war going on outside or something like that. Oh, man. I don't know. Escape hatch opened. I guess it's not the whole dome. No matter. All we need to do is get a look outside. Just having that hatch open is better, anyway. In the case there really is a storm or something out there. The escape hatch will close automatically in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot and try again. It closes on its own? That seems like a risky design. 15 minutes isn't enough to get everyone out. Let's go out and take a look before it closes. We're going outside again, Mr. Nanaki. If it's safe, we'll organize an evacuation at the gym. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll come too. Sakazaki, Doctor, what will you two do? Well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab. Leaving Alessa alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I'll go with the doctor. Well then, let's go, Kawara. Shirogane. Very well. Yep. Alright, let's get down to the bottom of what's happening out frickin' side. Where is that hatch? Have you eyes or pickled onions? Right there. Oh, look, it looks good outside. The hatch, high above the ground, is open. Looks like the control panel worked. I think every birdie should be able to fly up to that. It's a little narrow, so we'll have to go 2 or 3 at a time. But outside? Yeah. It's perfectly clear. We can only see the sky, but there is no storm or gale. Nothing but the same calm autumn sky from this morning. No earthquake and no typhoon, and the announcement video was a fake. I think it's safest to assume that the whole thing was a lie. I am curious about the state of things out there, but the door closes on its own, so we had best think carefully before going out. We can't see the city at all. We don't really know what's going on out there, if anything. But if there really is no disaster, and this is all some plot surrounding Chu's death, then we need more clues. I'll go. Are you sure? We have no guarantee it's safe out there. It isn't safe here either. Look! The hatch is open! It is! We can go home! No, you're supposed to be in the gym. You shouldn't go out yet. Like heck are we sticking around with nothing but that bogus explanation from earlier. I can't wait any longer. I'm going out. Wait! Come back! Come back at once! We don't know if it's safe out there yet. Oh! Gah! Oh my gosh. A gunshot? But we have to go help him. Calm down, Kawara. You'll only get yourself shot as well. But... as if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. He was shot as soon as he went out. Someone on the other side shot him. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we get killed. But why? Why indeed? This is getting weird. 4th class now. Oh boy. Alessa's corpse, delivered without warning throughout the school. The students gathered without explanation in the gym. The headmaster appearing on screen to announce an emergency situation and then turning up dead. The gray dome enclosing the school. The scarecrow appearing for no apparent reason in the sealed-off building. And now, the students shot dead if they try to escape? What is going on outside? How humiliating. It would seem that things are worse than we ever expected. If only I'd stopped him. There was nothing we could do that we didn't, Cora. The last thing you need to do now is start mourning what we've lost. You don't intend on giving up now, do you? No, I'm fine. We have to keep going. I think we should keep quiet about this to everyone in the gym. We can explain to them after we figured out what to do. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Our one chance to escape turns out to be a one-way ticket across the sticks. There's nothing we can do but search for clues inside the school. Where shall we go next? Let's go back to the maintenance office. Mr. One might have that file open. Very well. We return to the maintenance office and explain what happened outside to Mr. One. I see. It seems that our worst predictions have come to bear their evil fruit. Our worst predictions? Do you know something? We can predict things without knowing that they will even happen. Confusing predictions with reality can be fatal, young Gordon. I've been wondering for a while. Mr. One, are you really just a maintenance worker? An innocent student was shot. I suppose it's time I introduced myself properly. Leon J.B. I am Leon J.B., one of the greatest soaring wings of the Dove Party. S-Class Agent. Pleased to meet you. The Dove Party? He looks like a cockatiel to me. I have heard of this Dove Party, the secret organization that advocates living in harmony with humans, correct? You are well informed. It is a noble's duty to be well informed. I feel like I must have missed something. And there are two schools of thought driving the politics of today. The Dove Party, who believe we should live peacefully with humans, and the Hawk Party, who believe we should exterminate them. Exterminate? But I thought the wars with humans were over. Do you really believe that everyone just decided to live happily together? Sadly, that is not how the world works. There are still many disagreements between birds and humans, and so the hawks and the doves have come to the fore. We discovered hawk activity at the school and so I was dispatched to investigate. And what we feared would happen has happened. But wait a minute. Are you saying that the Hawk Party has something to do with St. Imaginations? It seems hard to believe. This school is known for its tolerant policies towards humans. It even welcomed Shu as a representative. I cannot confirm or deny, but there are a growing number of Hawk operatives attached to the school. The headmaster's secret file will probably answer some of your questions. Oh, you got it open. Thank you. That should speed things up a little. Let's look inside. The human representative. To help humans and birds advance hand and feather towards a bright and happy future, we have decided to enroll one human in the school starting in the year 2187. They will be the human representative. The pandemic has long since ended, but we must nonetheless be cautious of the risk of infection with Sumatera influenza when making our selection. We will pick a strong, healthy 15-year-old human who displays hereditary resistance to Sumatera influenza. The human representative. This is talking about Shu, no matter how we look at it. 2187. That's when we enrolled here. Come on, let's read the rest. The chosen individual will be a symbol of human concession, to wit, a hostage for birds. If the representative is to die in the school, the entire campus will be sealed off, and all the birds inside will be given to the humans as prisoners. The seal will be lifted 12 hours after the death is confirmed, and the birds will be delivered to the humans. The school will be declared an extraterritorial zone, and avian protests of any human reprisal will not be tolerated. If Alessa is to die, so her death was connected to the dome after all. And the important part is the final gruesome exchange. Basically, if anything happens to Alessa, the representative of humanity, then the entire school takes blame. So it would seem. They trap us in here to give the humans time to arm themselves. The dome will open in a few hours, but what awaits us outside is a horde of bloodthirsty monkeys. How humorous. It isn't humorous at all! So this was the true face of her enrollment here. I rather think that this whole thing was arranged to widen the divide between humans and birds from the start. Indeed, things here go deeper than we ever realized. As you know, this school's public stance is very liberal on the human cohabitation issue. In fact, the school's principal financer, the Ichio Group, has been heavily involved in human charities for the past 20 years. I have investigated the history of St. Pigeonations extensively, and I can confirm that it was founded with the ideal of coexistence with humans. But the Hawk Party has been sending agents here for a long time, eating away at the system, like a dreadful virus. We have had information about this document for some time. It is real. It's kind of hard to take all this in at once. Just to make sure. For 12 hours, the dome will remain closed. During that time, humans will gather to take revenge. And then, when the dome opens, they will kill every bird in sight. And with that, another era of war between birds and humans will begin. The student who got shot when he flew out the hatch. There are already humans waiting out there with guns. She was discovered this morning, and the dome was raised soon after that. So, the time is not from when she died, but from when her death was confirmed. The evacuation was about 2 hours ago. Yeah, it was right at the start of second period, around 10 o'clock. And so we have until 10 p.m. before we're all killed. You seem awfully calm, Sakuya, even after watching some birdie get shot. Remain calm, Kawara. Do nothing but worry about what's gone wrong, and you'll be next. I do not know who did this, but they will rue the day they decided to tangle with a labelle. What time is it, Mr. Leon? Just past 2. We have only 8 hours then. 8 hours. We have to find an escape route in 8 hours or we'll be killed. But if we go outside, we'll be killed anyway. Just getting outside isn't enough. There has to be another way. My dictionary doesn't contain the word impossible. We shall continue with the investigation. You're very decisive, Sakuya. I'm glad you're here. Do not attempt to flatter me, Kawara. I'm not. I mean it. We found the connection between Alessa's death and the dome. There is clearly some sort of intrigue behind it all. I don't want to die without knowing the truth. We'd better go now. We have to solve this before we run out of time. You are a promising lad. If I were to give you a piece of advice, well, don't miss the forest for the trees. Don't miss the forest for the trees. Sakuya, there's one more file. Operation Hatoful? What is that? I don't know. That's what it says on here. The bottom half is torn off. We can't read it at any rate. I don't feel like it has anything hopeful anyway. That's an awfully friendly name for a confidential document, though. Stupid Japanese. Look, it's spelled hurtful. Whoa, it is. It changed to hurtful boyfriend! Oh my gosh! Oh. Whoa, oh my gosh. Mind blown. Whoa. So, we read it like how a bird would read it. So, it's not Hatoful boyfriend, it's hurtful boyfriend. Oh my gosh. No wonder I'm so hurt with every ending. I thought Hatoful just meant heartful. I suspect that we will find many of the things to come quite hurtful. Right. It was probably something important, given that it was in a locked file. Indeed. I hadn't heard of this hurtful thing before, but you might want to look into the school's history. The school's history? At any rate, the headmaster must have known what would happen after Chu died. The escape hatch was no doubt put in place to allow him alone to escape. Which means that maybe he had a guarantee of safety for himself? I don't want to suspect an elder, but it does look that way. Everything going on here is connected. We may well find something of use in the records. Right. Let's go look at the school's documents then. I'm not the only dove agent here in the school. I'm sure the other will help you as well. Good luck, gentlemen. Time to go look for more clues. Maybe we should write in the notes first. Mr. Leon said to investigate the school's history, but how? Where do we look? The headmaster's office, or the library, perhaps. We already looked through the headmaster's office. Did you see anything like school records or anything? I would have thought they would be there, but I don't recall seeing any. The library it is, then. And the mystery we have left to solve is... the blood-stained stranger Oko saw going into the infirmary yesterday. I kind of feel like it's, Angel. The blood-stained stranger. I'm only guessing. Exactly. What's with the headmaster dying? An army of gun-toting bipeds showing up to turn us all into jerk chicken. And it all... I almost forgot about it. And the scarecrow. We still don't know where he came from. He appeared along with the dome, and no doubt is connected to it. If we continue to investigate, I am sure his origins will become clear. And choose gruesome end is the best clue we have. For now, we should forget the puppet and chase after the blood-stained bird. Right. That's decided then. We'll go to the library to read up on the school's history, and we'll look for that bird. It probably doesn't matter, but what should we do first? We'll go to the library first. The library. I wonder if Nageki's at the gym yet. Nageki? Who? I met him in the library earlier. He stayed behind. An unusually dense individual, to be sure. The library's a little ways away from here. We spend some time jogging through the hallways. I've been trying to ignore it, but the dim light makes the library even creepier than the rest of the school. Getting hung up over little things in a time like this is a sign of weak nerves. Really? Well then, where are the school documents? Probably not where just any birdie can look at them. They are probably somewhere in the back then. How dull. Come, let us search. Right. Books, and none of them what we're looking for. I was hoping it would be in this corner, but apparently not. And here, a line of incredibly dusty That's odd. There are 9 of them. Volume 6 is missing. Huh. That's weird. Did some birdie misfile them? Anyway, St. Pigeonation's history. It's not back here with the large volumes, so maybe it's a smaller book? It's not here. You never left? Is that a problem? Well, not really, but I told you earlier there's an emergency going on. I can't tell if he doesn't realize what's going on or just doesn't care. The records? Huh? Keep looking there and you'll never find them. So, you know where they are? Yep. Well, since he's here, even now, I imagine he basically lives in here. So it's hardly surprising that he knows where to find things. I don't have much time. Could you tell me where to find them? By request. Request? You don't know what that is? He gazes at me with eyes like black holes of cosmic disdain. You can get them only by request. They're not kept out here. Then where are they kept? Behind the reception desk, in the back. It's not locked, so go ahead. There are a number of bookshelves behind the desk. It's true. Thank you, Nageki. Really. Don't worry about it. You've been mumbling to yourself ever since we split up. Please try to remain in charge of your faculties, Kawara. Oh, sorry, I was talking to him. Talking to the bookshelves? Surely there are better uses for your energy. No, Nageki was telling me where to find the... There's no one here. Cease the bizarre monodrama. What is he talking about? Nageki is standing right next to me. It's not like he's behind a shelf or something. I was worried he was a figment of my imagination for a minute, but he just told me where to find the records. But Sakuya... Let's find out. Can I ask you something, Nageki? Yes? Are you a hallucination? If I was, that would mean you're asking a hallucination whether or not he's a hallucination. Yeah, that's right. It does seem a little weird. Does it matter? Maybe I am, or maybe I'm not. That doesn't answer anything. This doesn't usually happen. I've never been able to talk to a bird I've just met before. I think I will remember everything soon. What about you? Have you found the thing you forgot yet? Huh? Nageki, do you know something about that? Huh? He disappeared. The thing I forgot. That's exactly what the doctor said too. Why did Nageki know about that? It wasn't just a coincidence, was it? Am I forgetting something important about all this? I don't think I can dismiss him as just a hallucination. Request only books? This shelf. Looks like it. I see a lot of the same books as were in the headmaster's office. Chronologically of Saint Pigeonations. This? Let's see. 2180. Founding of the school, same year. Ichio Kitsugu, inaugurated as headmaster. 2810. Much more recent than I had thought. Only 8 years. I hadn't known either. Aside from that, it's all transfer student records and sports scores. Is there really a clue in here? Wait, Sakuya, look at this! 2183. Medical center shut down due to fire. Medical center? Does this school have something like that? I don't think so. There was no mention of it in the school guide. I suppose it was never reopened. Does it say anything else? Right here. Damage from the fire. Huh? The book presents us with a new mystery, as if to taunt our inability to hold all those we already have. A new sort of mystery. 2183. Medical center shut down due to fire. Freshman Fujishiro Nageki died in the basement where the fire started. Aw, we find out how he died. But why? Didn't I just hear that name? The exact same, but that's... Nageki died 5 years ago? Then what is the Nageki I keep meeting today? He didn't deny that he was a hallucination. Sakuya couldn't see him, which means he's... a ghost. Don't say such dreadful things. It's unscientific. To dis des Balverins. Balverins? Reminds me of Fable. We're betting our lives on this search, you know. I won't have any occult rubbish brought into it. But I think he knew something. If he is the same bird, then he could be the key to solving this mystery. So you intend to rely on some invisible ghost? There are limits, Kawara. I spent some time looking for him in the library, but couldn't find him. He's always found me, rather than the other way around. I'll just have to wait for him to show up again. The blood-stained bird. Do you have an idea? I feel like I should. It's not something I'd encounter normally, but for some reason... Don't I know some birdie like that? Vague as always. We do have a time limit here. We must not fall behind. I know. If I remember what it is, I'll say it right away. Maybe Yuya was still in there. Let's go ask him again. He did say he was there until he returned home. If anyone went in, he should have seen them. However, he said that he saw nothing out of the ordinary. If what's said is true, then he was lying. Which would mean that the doctor was lying too. Very well. Yeah, shove it out your butt, Sakuya! Yuya! Salutations! How goes the investigation? Well, just who do you think I am? Yeah, unlike me, you're a very capable bird. Yuya, we wanted to ask you something. Oh. I'll answer anything that doesn't violate my privacy, so ask away. Did you really not see anything yesterday after school? I'm not sure what you mean. I thought the doctor and I already verified each other's innocence. We were in the infirmary the entire time. We talked to San earlier. He said that he saw a blood-stained stranger going into the infirmary yesterday. Did you see anything like that? No, sorry. Could you be the blood-stained bird yourself? Yikes! No, as you can see, I'm not hurt anywhere at all. Besides, he said he saw this bird going to the infirmary. Going to the infirmary, not going into the infirmary, right? Yeah, he did. Anyway, I didn't see anything. There's not much more I can say. Right, Doctor? Yes, that's right. No one came yesterday. I don't think we'll find anything more here, Sakuya. Let's move on. Indeed. Did those two really not see anything yesterday? If there had actually been some blood-stained stranger, then that would mean that Yuya and the doctor are hiding something. Where do we... The medical center seems like a good place to go now. Indeed. Where is it? That's the problem. I'd never heard of it before, either. It sounds rather large. I wouldn't have expected it to be that hard to find. The record book said the fire broke out in the basement. And if the building was burnt to the ground, it would have said so. It should still be here then. Assuming it wasn't demolished. Are there any unused buildings on the campus? Unused buildings? Oh yeah! That old hall! Old hall? That's what we call it. It's by the back of the gate. It's not used for... What's wrong? The school hasn't even been around for 10 years. What reason does it have for having an old hall? Oh. Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange. Come, guide me there. This is it. It doesn't really look like a medical center. It's pretty much the same as the main building, yeah. Looks like the door's locked. Then we shall break it down. You're starting to sound like a delinquent, Sakuya. What? What did I say? Or what did you say? More like it. Don't worry about it. You'll probably be suspended for breaking in here, but this is an emergency. We don't have a choice. It's awfully dusty in here. It has been left unused for 5 years. It appears that they didn't leave much behind. Everything's empty. I wonder if they cleared everything out when they sealed the building. This all looks pretty much the same as the main building. Bah! Did we come here for nothing? Let's look around a little more. Look! This door still has a sign on it. I guess it was a reference room. I do not relish the prospect of wandering about this mausoleum of schoolrooms, but very well. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one, guys. So, hope you enjoy. It's even dustier in here. The shelves are marked with dates. Perhaps they once held medical records. There's nothing left now, though. And Operation Hatoful. Huh? Among the rows of dates, sure enough, there's a shelf labeled Operation Hatoful. Empty as well. It would have been asking too much to hope to find something anyway. Operation Hatoful. I wonder what it is. Who knows? something put in place along with the human representative business. So, no doubt, it was nothing good. Is Operation Hatoful connected to this medical center? What if it's the source of the mystery we're tangled in now? My head hurts. The only things left are archaic medical journals. Huh? It's the encyclopedia. An odd place to keep one. Wait, look at the volume numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. What? Does this unpleasant arrangement hold some meaning? I saw them like this in the library, too. A bunch of old encyclopedias. Yeah. Can I look at these for a bit? Do as you please. The ones in the library have the same binding. And in the place of the volume 9 is an extra copy of volume 6. Look! The copy of volume 6 has a library sticker on it. Perhaps it came from the library then. Someone must have brought it here when the medical center was still open. They probably switched it with volume 9. An unpleasant piece of mischief, to be sure. Yeah. The other volumes all seem as they should. There probably isn't anything in the extra copy of volume 9, but maybe we should go see if it came from here. When we get back to the main building, let's go check the library. Provided it isn't a mere waste of time. We leave the reference room and continue our investigation of the medical center. We've searched the entire first floor and have yet to find what we are looking for. The stairs into the basement? Apparently the fire that closed this building 5 years ago started in the basement. But we haven't found it yet. The elevator doesn't have a button for it either. How do we get in? Perhaps we can't anymore. Huh? Look at that wall. A wall? It looks like a normal concrete wall to me. Don't you see it? Stupid peasant. What about it? Think back to the building exterior. In the second floor, there shouldn't be a wall here. It's small, but there's a space behind there. It must have been sealed off after the fire. Now that he mentions it, this wall is a slightly different color than the rest. Which would make sense if it had been put in later. So the stairs are beyond here? It seems likely. Isn't this a bit much for cleanup for some fire? We probably won't be able to break this down. If we can't get in there, no doubt we'll find anything more of use in here. At least we found that thing from the headmaster's documents again. Yeah, let's head back. Oh boy. Did you hear something? Yes. Someone just broke in here. This could be bad. We're in a dead end with concrete all around. We need to get somewhere with a window, fast. And I'm going to end it here. Okay, so I am retiring for the night. I'm tired. So I will continue this in the next video. So I will see you there.